Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. Sammy here at Sammy J Stitches, and it is Sunday, February 16th, and it is a new vlog week. I just ended my other video, so if you watched it recently, it all looks the same. I literally clicked that button twice and got right back on here. All right, what are we going to do tonight? Tonight is Sunday. So what I want to do is I want to focus on my Haid tonight, going with that rotation that we spoke about last week. If you were not here for said conversation, I don't know if I have it with me, the list. So I will try my best to do it off the top of my head. You ready? Okay, so Sundays we're going to work on Haids, because ideally I should be done with all my homework for the week and be waiting for the new one to come out at midnight. But I will spend the entire night working on my Haid, or at least until I just can't stand it anymore. We'll see how that goes. This is my first week trying that, so we'll see. I'm really trying to get some work in on Minnie, Alice, and a Dolly Dream. Let me show you where she's at before we get started. We're a good chunk of half the page, so I'd like to get 4 blocks tonight. Let's see if I can do it. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so that'll get us through Sunday. Monday and Tuesday are going to be my homework nights, because everything is officially released at that point. Get as much of that knocked out in those 2 days as possible. I probably will not be able to finish all my homework projects, but there will be time during the rest of the week to either work on a project that's not one of the prompts and then just do penalty stitches on it, since I'll be like getting a whole bunch of stitches anyway, right? That's yes. Okay, so or whatever. So Monday and Tuesday are homework. I haven't even looked at homework prompts for this week. This weekend was crazy. And I'm probably going to have to do a homework video here in a few minutes, so that should be interesting. And of course, once all that's done, I don't have a whole lot of time to work on Alice for tonight, so I need to really focus once I do. So Monday and Tuesday are homework. Wednesday and Thursday are focusing on projects that I have not touched this month. Now I only have 3 of those left, I think. 3 left, and then once I do that, once these are finished, then they'll go in a bag, and it'll just be, those 2 days will be for whatever's in that bag. Focus on those things. Because if they're in that bag, they haven't been pulled for homework, they haven't blah, blah, blah. But that all gets reset after these 3 are done, not before. So, like, whatever I work on homework for this week isn't going to come out of that bag necessarily, because it won't be one of these. Because this won't have reset yet. Okay, I'm not sure if any of that makes sense, but it will as we go along. And then Friday or Saturday is a focus piece from my focus bag, which is right now either Dashaway or Miss Ladybug. So tonight we will get to working on Alice, and I've got to go do some stuff. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. Emails when I'm, okay, on the thing. So, I'm going to do 100 stitches on this, then Minnie, Alice, and Dolly Dream, and I will check in with y'all in the morning, and let's hope we're getting this week off to a really good start. Yeah, I think that's it. I'll see you soon. Good evening, everybody, and welcome back. It is the evening of February 17th. It's a Monday. It's a Monday, y'all. Oh, I'm so over dealing with people today, and it has been all of 5 minutes. So luckily, I work a job where now I am done with peopling for the rest of the night. I mean, if I get on virtual stitchers, but those are not the people I am talking about. So I did not check in last night. Would you like to see where I got on Minnie, Alice, and Dolly Dream? Me too, but I left it in the car, so I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I took my scavenger hunt pieces with me today to like snap some more pictures, and I ended up only getting one. But that's okay because I'm not working on this tonight. Oh, I kind of want to. I got good progress on it last night, y'all. Okay, so first of all, I worked on Forever and Ever. You know, some more leaf, some more of this stuff, 100 stitches, all good. And that ended a scavenger hunt. So I did get a picture for that one so I can start working on it again tonight. Did not get a picture for this one. And I think I'm out of things that I can do around here. Pretty sure. I don't know. So anyway, this can hold off one more day. It's fine. Because last night I put in 570 stitches. So I don't usually count these over here because they're only 70 stitches whenever I do my scavenger hunt photos. So according to scavenger hunt, I did 200 on one and then 300 on the other, but I actually did 570. When I got to this bottom here, that was 200 stitches. That hit my 4,000 for, no, once I finish this one over here, that hit my 4,000 for, Full Coverage Fanatics, Parks, Acadia. So I've gotten one park down and only a bajillion more to go. So that is what I did last night. That's it. Okay, give me 1 second and let me get my homework ideas together. Okay, y'all, I've got more than just a few to show you. I'm going to kind of run through all the homework that I plan on doing this week. Am I going to get to it all? We have no clue. Remember, I'm giving myself Mondays and Tuesdays for homework, and it is already 7:30, so we're eating away at the time. Okay, so I will kind of go over the plans I went over. If you watch my virtual Stitchers homework video, you're going to hear a lot of the same stuff here. You may want to fast forward, but it gives you an idea of what I'm looking at. So, I didn't get the three groups that I focus on did not sync up very well this week for double dipping, at least not with my project. So, you know, there's that. So Magical Stitches is just one prompt this week. And I thought, and it was either something you want to hole up and do, like be a recluse because the queen was a recluse, or something that you're just so in love with. I decided to go with the hole up answer for that one because that means I can focus on one of the pieces that hasn't been touched this month. I can just be like, I need to hole up and get some stitches in on this, and it's 1,000 stitches, so that's pretty good. So I've picked Here Lie My Needles. My two choices were this or which way? I feel like there was a third one. No, because for some reason I had Tale as Old as Time in with these, and it has been stitched on this year. So, I don't know that I will start on this tonight. The reason being is because it gets a focus day. If I don't touch it tonight or tomorrow, it would get a focus day either Thursday or Friday. And then I'm still getting my homework in while not using my homework day on this. So this will probably be at the bottom of the pile if we're being honest. Okay, that will work for Magical Stitches. Also for something I had to wait to start because when I first ordered it, I was waiting on fabric. I had to wait to start it, and then I waited till Mania, I think. Pretty sure that was a Mania start. And then for Enchanted Stitches, it's something with hair, and there's a lady on there that has hair. So I could triple dip that one. So that'll be a great one to hold off on for another day. So here are the others that I will start with. For Daily 30, there's one that has something to do with Lord of the Rings. I can't remember why, but I figured House Targaryen because it has a dragon. And in The Hobbit, at least, there was Smaug. And I think they said Balrog was in the other books. I didn't read the other books. I only read The Hobbit. I watched the movies, but it's been a while. So, House Targaryen for that. That'll go really quick, 200 stitches in that. Probably start with that, to be honest. Next is a project you started on your birthday, or you started for somebody's birthday, or is used to celebrate birthdays. I'm going to be doing Forever and Ever. Let me pull these out and show them to you. Because I started on my birthday last year at New Jersey. That's my birthday start. My other birthday start was Forever and Ever, but because it's a scavenger hunt and I can't double dip with Daily 30, we had to go with this one. So there's that. I love this one. It's so nice. I didn't realize how much of it I have done. Whew. Yay. I'm actually really excited to work on that one tonight. And House Targaryen. I know y'all have seen this one recently, but we'll go ahead and throw it out there. And I'm working on the 3rd page here on the top. I think my goal is either 1 or 2 pages on this. I'm already a good way through that. So I'm really impressed there. About 200 or 300 stitches will go into that pretty quickly. I'm just going to pile these because I'm going to work on them. I'm going to get to them. Next is something with sheep on it. The only thing I have with sheep on it, is, where did I put that? Spangled by Long Dog Sampler. And here's where I'm at. I tried to get all the way to the bottom. I don't think I'm quite there, but anyways. This is 1 page, like right here. I'm working on a 2nd page. I think my goal is either 1 or 2 pages on this for the year. So we'll put a few hundred in and get that much closer. If I can remember goals, I need to be telling y'all, so that it also reminds me to check for the goal. Because if I hit the goal, then I could switch it out with something else and, be working on other things. From the understudy box. Everybody seemed to like that. We're gonna call it an understudy. All right, so this is Happiness. This is for something I thought I couldn't do. Actually, I think I'm going to change this one. I'm not going to do this one. The reason is because I could double dip Fireworks on the 4th, because it's the first one I worked on with Etoile, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to do that or like it or whatever, so we're just, in an effort to condense the whips, we're going to double dip that one. Let me find a pencil. Sorry, I'm all up in your face for a second. All up in your grill. Okay, let me edit that one just so I remember that I did that. I will show y'all here in a minute. I even marked it wrong up here too. I put Forever and Ever, knowing that I couldn't do Forever and Ever. Fireworks. This is why I do this in pencil, people. All right. So then, there's a Enchanted Stitches one about something being your life. I went with Forever and Ever because it talks about love, and my life is my love for my family and stuff like that. So that one I won't work on tonight. Well, I mean, I will, because I'm going to do my daily on it. But between the daily yesterday and today and tomorrow, no, not yesterday, because it started this morning. Today, tomorrow, and Wednesday, that one will be done. So I don't really have to focus on that one. The last one I have is Dash Away. Nope, I have 2 more. For Daily 30, there's one that is Spring, Autumn, or Sun. And I could probably double dip this one for Spangled. But if I have time, I'll go ahead and use Autumn Wreath, because I really need to work on it. This is my number from like last time I worked on it. So putting a couple hundred stitches in that shouldn't hurt too. Shouldn't hurt too much. My goal for this one is a finish. As y'all know, super focused on that finish. And the last one is Dash Away, which is in my focus box. So really, this one will kind of go towards the end too, because I could focus on it on Friday for that. No, not Friday. Saturday for the focusing on my focuses. So This one can hold off too. But really, at this rate, I should be able to knock all these out on homework days. It really feels like that. Okay, so here's Dashaway. And the prompt for this is something that has legs, but you can't see them. Because Olaf couldn't find his legs. So Santa there is sitting in a sleigh. You cannot see his legs, but we all know Santa has legs. So here's where I'm at. I should be able to finish comment. Finish her up. So that's pretty exciting. I'm really happy with homework this week. I feel like they're all things I can make good progress on. Even though I'm only doing, let's be honest, 300 stitches, because these are also easy. I should not be doing the minimum. And double dipping nicely. And then if I could get enough of this done tonight, I might even be able to work on some monthlies tomorrow night. Who knows? So that I'm going to get started on those. I did have package. I had Happy Mail today. Actually, I had Happy Mail the other day, but I kept forgetting to bring it. So this is just a small order from 123 Stitch because my sister-in-law really needed Krynic to finish off one of her cross stitches. I don't think it's here, but anyway, she needed some pink Krynic. She was doing it's Frosted Pumpkin Stitcheries Mermaid Kisses. So this is the mermaid tail and some other stuff. And then I got the last 2 bead packs I needed. I hope I didn't order the same one twice. That I needed for Miss Ladybug, since she's a focus. It's beads and specialty flosses are one of those things that I just kind of grab whenever I'm ordering something else, you know, to make the shipping more worth it. Where is Miss Ladybug? Why is she missing? Sophia. Oh, there she is. Okay, let me double check that I did not grab the same color 2087. No, I'm good. I'm good. All right. So now we have all the beads we need for her. I don't know if she has Krynic. I need to look into that some more. Anyway, so we're going to get started stitching tonight, and I will check back in with y'all later with some progress, hopefully. You know, if I don't stitch up until somebody shows up and I can't talk on. Anyway, that's all my problem. I will talk to y'all soon. Okay, everyone, good evening. I am just checking in to show you where I got to on fireworks on the 4th. We finished all of this side of the house, some roof, and even added a little bit in here. So I'm going to take this one off the Q-snaps, put on House Targaryen, and move on to the next thing. It is just before midnight, still the 17th, so let's see how many more we can knock out. Alrighty, y'all, here we are with House Targaryen. We did, there we go. Fire was done, we did this and this, all in here. So this is for, something to do with Lord of the Rings. And it is currently 2:15 a.m. We're going to move on to the next thing, and I'll check back in with y'all here in a little bit. Okay, good evening, y'all. This is where I got to on Autumn Wreath. I mostly worked in this ribbon. You can see I got almost all the way to the end of it. Did a little bit in here just to kind of get some of these parked threads out of the way, but mostly I worked on the ribbon. Also, you'll see some like little bit bigger holes here. I figured out here is where my counting got messed up. So I should be able to, the next time I pull this out, close that in. It'll match up now, and I could go about filling in the rest of this and getting it finished this year. It's going to happen. I feel way more confident now that I found that. I'm freaking out a little less. Still have a lot of backstitch to go and do. And somehow I missed some backstitch over in here. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So that was interesting. I'm going to have to go back and do that, but feeling much better about this one. Can't wait to pull it out again. However, I've done my 300 stitches tonight, and we're going to switch to Here Lie My Needles. I'll check in with y'all shortly. Good morning. Oh, y'all, I am so tired. I'm ready to go home. It's almost time for me to go work the turnstiles. I got 2 hours there, and then I can go home. So here's where I got to on Here Lies My Needles. I'm not to my 1,000 stitches I need on it yet. I'm not even quite to 500 yet. So I will work on this as my focus piece on Thursday, because it would have been a focus piece had I not worked on it. Since I did work on it, technically I should move on, but I want to get my 1,000 stitches. So I will work on this again on Thursday, because tonight is scavenger hunt pieces. So also there's an alphabet here, and I can't decide if I want to do the alphabet or not. Anyway, so here's where I'm at, and I will check back in with y'all sometime this evening. Bye. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back. It is February 19th. I will have you know I'm feeling supremely lazy today, so I'm like kicked back in my chair. I have to hold the iPad because it doesn't lean this far without falling. Ooh, maybe if I did this. Let's try this. Yeah, not really. Anyway, maybe then I can hold it with one hand. Okay, so I already got started stitching. Yeah, making sure I'm still muted. I've gotten started stitching already, and then I remembered I needed to check in. So that's what happens when you're being lazy, is you just kind of do whatever. So tonight is scavenger hunt night. All 3 pieces will be my scavenger hunt pieces, and I'm going to try and hit one of them twice. If I can, I'll get through all of them, 3 of them, and then pick another one to stitch on again. Because if I hit all 4, then I have finished 40 out of the 50 prompts, and I get a new level. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. But whatever. So I've already finished my 200 for forever. Excuse me. Forever and ever. And it may be the one I go back to. I haven't taken the 4th scavenger hunt photo just yet, just in case. So right now I just finished that one, and now I'm pulling out Sophia, and I am working on her some. I've literally just done like 5 stitches right in here, so nothing big. And of course we'll be working on Minnie, Alice, and a Dolly Dream. So I'm excited. I got an early enough start. I'm, like I said, feeling lazy. There's a bunch of stuff that is easily distracting me. So it's 10 o'clock, and I've done the 200 stitches on Forever and Ever. Not great, but not bad either, because if I can get focused, I could definitely get at least 400 more, if not 6, or I can only do 600 more because I don't have anything else to take pictures with. Alrighty, well, I'm going to get to stitching, and I will check back in with y'all later. Bye! Hello, everybody, and welcome back. Long time no see. Sorta. Not really, but it felt like it. When I remembered today that I had not recorded in a while, I was like, oh my goodness. I felt like something was missing. I was part of my day, but I couldn't figure out what it was. And anyways, all of a sudden... Okay, so we need to do a quick catch up, and in this week's video, it is Sunday night. I should have had this uploaded already, or I upload tonight, whatever, you know. So, okay, and I didn't even go back to look to see where we were, because I was like, oh, I need to get this recorded. I don't have a lot of time. So, here's some things we did. Okay, so Wednesday night was scavenger hunt, and I think I did give you an update on where Alice was. I think. But since I'm going to work on her tonight, let's just go ahead and take a quick glance. You'll see her again in the next video, but here she is. So we're getting really close to finishing up this page. Really close. Not close enough, but really close. Okay, so Thursday is a focus on a piece that hadn't been touched in a while. And because I was trying to get my 1,000 stitches of homework done on Here Lie My Needles, I did start it on homework night, but it worked close enough to be on my Thursday night in the rotation. So, and actually I didn't get it done Thursday night either, because I sleep a lot on Thursdays because it's my first day off. So I finished it up on Friday. So Thursday and Friday, this was on my focus. Whoa, That's horrible. Let's try this. So I got quite a bit done. It was actually 1,100 stitches because of stuff and things, but I mean, I didn't have this. I think I had this line. I didn't have any of this. I didn't have any of this. So, or this little thing here. So it's pretty, I feel really good about that progress. This is one of those, because the linen can be, it can move kind of easily. If you don't get it on the Q-snap just right, just taut, then things look funky. So I keep not working on it, and I was just working on border, which was also kind of boring. So once I saw this much progress, I think it'll be easy to go back to it a little more often than I have been. So then I got to my 1,100 stitches on that on Friday, and Friday was still one of those days where I work on something that I hadn't worked on yet. So, because I have a whole, I only had a couple left of those, and then we'll reset, and this entire bag will go on to, could be worked on Thursday and Friday, and slowly moved out of there as I work on them. So my other one is one that I had not touched this year, and I put, I think 600 stitches into her this weekend. So this is Which Way by, I believe, Glendon Place. It's a magazine project. I got it out of one of the magazines. I don't have that information. I do have that information right here. Just Cross Stitch, October 2014. And this is on 28 count Lugana in Dreamsicle from Under the Sea Fabrics. I don't think she makes this colorway anymore. It was a fabric of the month like 3 or 4 years ago, and so I don't know, but it's so pretty. Okay, I got, so like all of this part of the hat, and then the word witch, or witch. I don't have the yet. Okay. And then last night, Saturday night is one where I focus on one of my Focus for finishes. So one of the ones that I have chosen to put in this bag. Now I have plenty of pieces that I want to focus on at some point this year, but the ones in this bag I want to focus on the most. So and 2 of them are my scavenger hunt pieces, so they get worked on Wednesday. So I don't really count those. The other 2 are Miss Ladybug and Dashaway. And then of course, as they get finished, something new will go in their spots. So I got this much done last night. So I finished Comet because he was only partially done. I mean, he was mostly done. It was just like this much of the bottom. And then Olive Cupid, that is complete. And then I'm starting on Donner down here. So we have Donner, we have Blitzen, we have Rudolph, and then some houses down here at the bottom. So my goal for this year on this one is to finish. So it's still going to be a little while, but I make pretty good progress if I can have a night like last night. So that's the reason it gets its own day every week. Well, next week it'll probably be Miss Ladybug, but you get my point. Like between the 2 of them, and that one also will probably finish up pretty quickly. It really isn't a big stitch, so my hair's driving me crazy. It's just at that length where I can still wear it down without it being just, but it still kind of bothers me, so I want to like put it up. But then I'm like, it's clean. You should wear it down while it's clean. Put it up when it's not. Anyway, I do a lot of running my hands through my hair, so it becomes oily fairly quickly. It's just a thing. So that was all that I worked on. And forever and ever, because I still have been working on it daily, even though I haven't been posting it daily because I fell off the bandwagon like I always do. But I'm still putting in, well, today it'll only be 75 stitches, but you know, 70, and yesterday it was 150. So, you know, somewhere in there every day. And even though I'm not posting it, if I still do it, it's still getting progress. So I'm also running out of stuff to take scavenger hunt photos of. I mean, I still have 7 items left, but there are things like I can't bring to work with me. One of them I did bring to work with me. It's my car. Because one of them is a red car. Oh, I probably shouldn't have said that. Anyway, I'm going to take a picture with the car later. So that I can keep working on my Haid tonight. Because tonight is Haid night. So we will be working on Mini Alice and the Dolly Dream. I may end up having to switch to a different project depending on how my game is going. If I need to blast out some stitches at the end of the night, then I may have to switch. But we're gonna try and just focus. We're gonna try and blast out some stitches on her. I may do 300 for each. That'd be 600. I need 600 tonight. That's my goal, 600. Okay, that's tomorrow's video. I want to say thank you all so much for everybody that comes back week after week. Likes, comments, and subscribes. Completely up to you. I don't really care. I appreciate, but I am not concerned. That's a better way to put that. So, yeah. I hope y'all had a great stitching week, and I hope y'all come back and join me next week. I will see you then.